Gunna responded saying that he might not be leaving YSL. Actually, the snippet was fire. Amazing. And I'm like, damn, he really coming back. So Gunna got removed from the Lil Keed feature on Lil Keed Talk to Him Too, right? So then everyone was thinking, including myself, he's out of YSL, because why else would they take him off of the project, especially when it doesn't really cost them anything because they're both signed to YSL. They took the Uzi feature off too, but that wasn't necessarily because of beef or anything. It's just that Uzi, I think Lil Goddard even spoke on it. He said Uzi doesn't want to be on any projects that are posthumous, especially after what happened with like the XXXTentacion one that didn't end up being an official release, and then Juice WRLD, whatever he ended up being on. I don't remember what the song was recently, but still. But this Gunna feature, man. Hold up, let me find it. This one.
Heard the rumors and I'm packing up and flying out. We ain't going nowhere, I'm staying here, gon' fight it out. I been like, fuck it, let's just get these niggas all cloud. Going on for months and I just keep on seeing these dog cloud.
All right, I think Kirko, aka Squirt Reynolds, the real name, he said the lyrics, said, heard the rumors saying I'm packing up and flying out. We ain't going nowhere. I'm staying here, gonna fight it out. Now, at the same time, this could just be about like a breakup or a hypothetical issues with a girl, right? Like, heard the rumors saying I'm packing up and flying out. Maybe not. I don't know. We ain't going nowhere. I'm staying here, gonna fight it out. I don't know. It just seems like a little bit too slow of a song to be about YSL, like his homies, you know? We ain't going nowhere. I'm staying here, gonna fight it out. Or maybe he's trying to win back Young Thug and all of the YSL members, although everybody else was snitching on Thug too. So it's not like he's the only one. But also, if he's in a contract with YSL, like, they could completely kill his career by just not letting him drop or anything. Like, if he doesn't get them back on his good side, you know? Or he doesn't get back on their good side. Because if he can't drop, then, you know, there's no more money coming in other than the residuals from the previous releases. But imagine if he has 2 or 3 more contracts, he's going to have to like buy himself out or have another label buy him out. And then he's going to be in a slave contract. So it's an unfortunate situation. I mean, we don't know what's going on though. So I'm sure this next Gunna album or song is going to be hyped up, especially with this snippet, because I feel like the best way to monetize your music if you're a rapper is if you have something to say, like information. Like, that's why it's good to be off of social media and not be on IG lives or anything, not say anything other than in your music, because then people have to pay to hear what you say. It's almost like a podcast. Like, if you didn't have any other social media, but people knew that you were going to say some juicy information on your music, they're gonna make sure to do that. It's almost like Money Man and like the scam rap. Like, they know that the information to hit licks and like how to get money was in the music or in the scam Bible or whatever it was called. So it's a good strategy. And Gunna's been off social media, but it might be because he doesn't want to snitch anymore or snitch on himself anymore. Because, I don't know, whenever there's like a court case going that's ongoing, like Young Thug's, like, it's best to just, the lawyers tell you not to say anything, because you can incriminate yourself even if you don't mean to or don't think that you're saying anything bad, but like, they can redirect something that you said, like, oh, you're at the bar, well, why are you at this bar when you said you don't even like that bar in the testimony? Things like that. But the thing is, he didn't preview it himself, somebody else did. So it's a good thing they didn't say anything else, because if he say, I don't know when Young Thug's case is supposed to be over, but if anything juicy came out that could incriminate Thug or say something that he wasn't supposed to say, it could be like a situation where, say, like PNB Rock or whatever, his girl was posting the restaurant they were at. Like, they could screw the rapper over if they say too much without even trying to, because they could think that they're just playing music, but they're not. They're playing. And you know how lyrics, especially with Gunna was literally in jail for repping a YSL chain. And he's like, no, YSL's a gang, but like I was just on the label part. You wonder what features Gunna will have on the album? I agree. People are gonna turn on him. I mean, we saw like Lil Baby, I think, turn on him. Dirk was making fun of him. I think he even made a lyric about Gunna. But maybe, I mean, really, if Young Thug comes out and he gets out of jail, he says, yo, Gunna's cool. Like he's still YSL. He didn't snitch on me, even if the paperwork said that Gunna snitched on him. But if Young Thug does not feel any sort of resentment against him, then I think Gunna's good. But with the amount of accusations against Young Thug, I don't even know if he will be out or be able to talk. Like even if he does support Gunna still, and I feel like if Young Thug was a good man, since he started like this whole YSL movement and likely the gang part too, and then he got Gunna involved afterwards, like it's better to be the leader and take all the blame yourself. So I feel like Young Thug might be cool with what Gunna did. It's like, it's not your fault, especially if Gunna wasn't gangbanging. He was just making the music and basically cleaning the money from the original YSL gang movement. But still, he's been in jail almost a year exactly. Like I think that this case is going to be pending for a while. They're going to just continue to try and delay it and find out more information, or try and nullify a lot of the information. Like if the evidence or papers that they received or receipts or anything that the court finds, the Atlanta DA, if it was illegally obtained, then they can't use it. So I think Young Thug's lawyer is just going to continue to try and do that to every piece of evidence against him, especially like the phone calls. Like, I don't know how they got those phone calls, if it was public information, or that's why it's lame. Like if you're with Verizon could just give you up. If you have phone calls, they have it recorded. The government comes up like, yo, here's a warrant for this phone call exactly. And they're like, I don't want to be involved, because if they don't give it up, then I think that they might run into some issues with the government. Like they might just get a huge $1 million tax. Thug is not getting out. Yeah, I agree. I think Thug is screwed. He's a goner, unfortunately. But again, even if he goes to jail, I mean, say the court is finally decided, that the jury decides that he, the RICO case takes him down for 35 to life or whatever it is, 25 to life. I think at that point, he will come out and give hints as to if he supports Gunna or not. If he was smart, regardless if he actually supported Gunna, he would say he would support Gunna, because then that feeds his family, because he gets a percentage of what Gunna, like what he sells. Like whatever streams and shows and whatever Gunna gets, that will goes to Young Thug's family. So by going against Gunna, saying that he was a snitch, he's essentially stopping his own money. And at that point, like, you're already in jail. What's the point of taking someone else down with you? Do I know how the world works? $1 million tax? Bro, first of all, it was low-key a joke. But yes, do you know how the world works? Do you know how corrupt the government is? Have you seen how much money we're giving to Ukraine? Do you know how much money these politicians are given by organizations that are donated from all these types of companies? How do you think these politicians are making millions of dollars, worth hundreds of million dollars actually? Meanwhile, their salary is only $100K working for the government. They're paid off and they're bribed and all that. So you don't think that, say, if you don't do what the government wants as a company, the government ain't gonna come down and be like, yo, okay, you don't want to play this game with us? Like, we're gonna slap. You see what they're doing to Trump, bro? Trump pissed off the government, and now they're doing all these audits, and he might even go to jail. So do you know how the fucking world works, bro? You see what happened to Andrew Tate? He started talking down and being like, yo, I'm in Romania and like it's super corrupt, so like because I have money I can do whatever I want. Well, when he started making that public and basically making the Romanian government look stupid, the Romanian government came in and be like, nope, we're taking you to jail. Haven't even let him out based on accusations. Hasn't even, like, they haven't proven anything. People are saying that the documents were doctored, fake by the girls, and it was just an act or whatever. I'm not saying I support or believe any of it. I have no idea what's going on. I'll see with the proof. But again, we don't know because it's all corrupt, man. Even our government's corrupt.